always just like to show everyone just a little bit about who I am outside of that. Here is at the CTI back in 2024, down at Rider University, doing some training with the EOF counselors. Over here, anybody like winter sports, like snowboarding, skiing, stuff like that? So I love that. I went skydiving because I like to do dangerous things safely. Anybody could tell me where this is, this bottom right picture? Yes, in Rome, Italy. That's the Colosseum. That was my second time visiting Italy. Beautiful country. During the pandemic, I picked up the hobby of cycling. Anybody pick up any hobbies during the pandemic? How about you? What did you pick up? No, behind you. Music. Anybody else pick up a new hobby? Working out. All right. And then this last picture, a friend of mine, he's a pilot. And he took me on his plane and we went down the Hudson River to the Statue of Liberty. It was a really, really cool experience, but I was also kind of nervous because on these small planes, you thought you felt turbulence before, you feel every bump on a small plane and it's very tight. Good thing I didn't have to use the bathroom because there's no bathroom on there. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. So like I said, at the age of 23, after graduating college, I purchased my first house. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's the wrong picture. Sorry. I put the wrong picture there. But anyway, learning about finances, it's a journey. We're not going to learn everything during our time here today, but you guys as young adults, you're starting to begin that journey. But take your time. Slow down. There's no rush. How many of you said when you were younger, I can't wait to grow up. I can't wait to be an adult, right? We all say that. I'm here as an adult. I'm telling you, it ain't all that. I wish I was in your shoes. But slow down, enjoy life's journey. Take your time. Don't rush, just like the song says. So financial literacy, by definition, is the ability to understand and use financial skills to make informed decisions about money. But unfortunately, half of US adults lack financial literacy. So when people aren't financially literate, what do we think happens? What is the effects of that? They make poor financial decisions. What could be one poor financial decision? Not saving? Getting a credit card and not paying it back on time. Not investing their money, absolutely. So these are things that I want to help educate young people about. And you're more likely to live within your means when you're financially literate. What does that mean, to live within your means? Any guesses? Spend what you can, don't spend what you can't. I like that. Live below your means, absolutely, right? So we should not spend more than we're making on our expenses. Very important. So as an adult, as young adults, you guys still have health coverage with your parents. Now that you're in college, maybe you're living on campus. Who's gonna be living on campus come fall, right? You're gonna have a little independence, but don't go too extreme with your independence. But time is on your side, and as you're getting older, you're learning. This is the time that you can make some financial mistakes. We don't want you to, but if you do, you have time to recover. But try to learn as much as you can while you're still young. While your expenses are low, you can learn some things about finances. So quick poll, how many people in here have a budget? Oh, not a lot of hands went up. Okay, that's fine. For those who have a budget, how many of you actually follow and stick to your budget? Let me see those hands. All right, it's about the same amount of people, but that's good. Who can tell somebody, because it seemed like a lot of people didn't understand. How many people don't know what a budget is? Everybody knows what a budget is? All right, cool. But a lot of hands didn't go up for one, so we need to change that. We need to improve on that. Let's work on that. So creating a budget is essentially the first step in managing your finances. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, We all have different various things that we spend money on. So what are some of the things that you spend money on? Gas, clothes, food. Listen, I got an electric car. It's a lot cheaper. What else? Snacks. I heard snacks. What about, who likes Uber Eats a lot? DoorDash, stuff like that, right? Listen, man, that adds up. It adds up a lot. So you gotta account for that in your budget. And think about it like, account for that in your budget. So, as a young college student, how can we increase our income without compromising our grades? Because that's number one. Find on-campus jobs, but not just any on-campus jobs. You want the premium jobs, the jobs that pay more. That's what you want on campus. Any other guesses? Side hustling? Okay. What else? Starting a business. I like that. Those are all great ways that we can increase our income without compromising our grades. But also think about scholarships and grants. Just imagine you get more scholarships than what your tuition costs. What does that mean? That's extra money for you, right? That means a refund check that is truly a refund check because you got more scholarships and grants than what your tuition is. Think about if you're good in a particular subject, maybe you can tutor other students on campus in that subject, or even high school students in the area on that subject, right? High-paying summer internships, right? I know we all want to break academically, but summertime can be a time where you can get an internship in the field that you're in, something that pays well, and that could be some money you could stash away